Hi, welcome back to this channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an e-commerce website. So let's get started. Now, this is an e-commerce website where you can sell products and users can purchase your product and the order will be approved automatically once they make payment. So I'm going to show you how to create this kind of website using WordPress. Let's get started. Now, the first thing you need to do is to purchase a domain and hosting, of which you can easily do from harmonweb.com. Now, there are certain names that will be perfect for your website. You cannot just use any name. There are names that you need to use that will suit your e-commerce website. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now, using the domain checker, you can use it to check for the name you want to use for your website or you want to use for your e-commerce website or you want to use for your store. Now, if you look at this domain extension, you can see .com.net, .org, .store, and .online. So let me show you the difference. Now, for example, let me say you want to choose a domain. You can choose using your name. You can choose, let me use um, Camera Dynasty. You can choose the Camera Dynasty .store. Then click search. So you can say this is available. Now, if you choose domain like this, putting your name and .store, any user that see this domain will already know that this is an e-commerce website. But for example, if you don't want to use .store, you want to use .com, or you want to use a different domain extension, then you can remove this, put .com, then here you put store, this like this. Now, when people see Camera Dynasty store.com, they will know this is an e-commerce website where you sell products. Or you can remove the store and use your name like this. If your name is Camera Dynasty, you can use stuff like this. It's still okay. So after doing that, you search. Let me search for this. So this is also available. Now after doing that, you can click add to cart. When you click add to cart, you click checkout. When you click checkout, here you can choose to add DNS management and ID protection. You can tick this. This is free. Then this is ID protection. If you don't want your domain ID to be showing the who is, let me show you what I meant. So for example, let's go to who is domain lookup, and this is it. Then you click on this. When you click on this, here let's check the who is information of Amazon and click search. Now, if you click search, you can see that this is the registered contact and everything. You can see the information about Amazon domain like this. You can see technical contacts, administrative contact. But if you purchase that ID protection, it's going to hide all these informations from showing in the who is. So that is a function of ID protection. But I'm not going to choose it in this tutorial. So yeah, this is name server. This name server is a tool you can use to set up, like link your domain and hosting all together. But you don't need to change it since we'll be purchasing hosting from HammerWeb also in this tutorial. But if you're purchasing hosting from a different hosting company and domain from HammerWeb, you have to set the name servers to the one of the hosting that you purchased. So I'm going to click on continue. I'm going to click on checkout. If you have any promo code, you can put promo code. Okay, so we're going to go back since we have not purchased the hosting. So when I go back, we'll click continue shopping right here. When I click continue shopping, yeah, we need to choose. Now, when it comes to hosting, there are a lot of hosting in which you can purchase. We have shared hosting. We have this reseller hosting is for those that want to start a hosting company where they'll be reselling hosting and be making money. This is also for resellers. Then we have WordPress hosting. We also have business hosting, cloud server, and cloud panel VPS. Now, if you want to create or you want to grow a website like Amazon.com that has millions of users, don't go for shared hosting. You have to go for something like cyber panel VPS or cloud server. This will contain a lot of users. Shared hosting is limited. You can see we have 12 GB web storage. You have unlimited bandwidth. 15. So and shared hosting is somehow limited, and it's a server that contains other users also. But cyber panel, VPS, and cloud server is dedicated for you only, for your website only. But in this tutorial, I'm going to choose shared hosting starter plan. I'm going to click on order now. Now, if I click on order now, this is the domain we choose before. Now, for example, if you also have a domain you want to transfer to HammerWeb, or you want to use an existing domain which you have already registered, you can choose this if you want to use an existing domain, and choose this if you want to transfer your domain from another register. But since we are using this, I'm going to click on use. Now, here you need to choose some available add-ons. We have Protect Your Site with SSL. You can purchase SSL for your website, can purchase site log or other stuff. But I'm not going to choose this SSL. HammerWeb comes with free SSL in which you can install from your cPanel. So I'm going to click on continue. I'm going to click on continue again. I'm going to click on checkout. Now, yeah, you can fill in your personal information, your name, your last name, your email address, your phone number, your billing address, your street address, other stuff. You can choose how you find us. Are you a developer or not? Then this, you can see domain register information. Any information you fill up here will be used for your domain registration. So you have to make sure you fill in the correct information. Now, after doing that, you put in your password. Then when you scroll down, you choose your payment, preferred payment method. You can choose Paystack, or you do bank transfer or BTC, or you choose Paystack where you use your credit card to make payment. Now, after doing that, you add a little note. You write the reason why you prefer purchasing hosting and domain on Hammer Web. We also use this for survey and feedback. Then you join our mailing listing. You have to enable this in case of Hammer Web is giving out any offer like promo code, then you'll also be notified. Then after doing that, you tick on I have read and agreed to terms of service. I have read, which means you have to click on this and read terms of service. You have to read the terms and condition of Hammer Web to be sure of every rules that is guiding Hammer Web. So after reading it, you go back, then you click complete order. So I'm not going to complete this order because I already have a domain and hosting we'll use to continue this tutorial. Okay, so here's this. If you purchase a domain and hosting, your domain will be showing right here. It will be showing one if you purchase one domain, and your hosting will be showing right here one if you purchase one hosting. Now, after doing that, the next thing we need to do is to install WordPress. In order to do that, yeah, this is my Hammer Web dashboard. I'm going to click on services. I'm going to click on manage. Then I'm going to scroll down from this widget right here. You can see one click login. I'm going to click on cPanel. Now, this cPanel logins will be sent to your email immediately you paid for your hosting and it's already active. You can log in automatically from this section, or you log in manually from the information that will be sent to your email. Now, the first thing you need to do after purchasing a domain and hosting is to install SSL certificate. Now, this is called SSL certificate. You can see this padlock right here is showing that this domain is secured. Now, in order to do that, from your cPanel, search for SSL status. When you search for SSL status, you click here to enable all the domain and domain alias. When you do that, you click run SSL. It's going to take time, but SSL is already installed on this domain, like, as you can see right here. So you don't need to install another SSL. Now, after doing that, the next thing is to install WordPress, which we can do from Substaculous app installer right here. I'm going to click on Substaculous app installer. Then I'm going to click on install. When I click on install, the first you need to do is to choose your protocol. You can see right here, you can choose https slash slash www dot or https, but make sure you choose this one and this one. Don't choose http. http is going to show that your website is not secure. So I'm going to choose this one. Then here you have to select the domain you want to use. You want to install WordPress. That is if you have more than one domain in this hosting. Then you have to leave this empty. The reason why, if you add anything here, let me say you add something like WP and you install WordPress, people have to go to your domain and put slash WP in order to see that WordPress installation. But I'm going to remove this because I want people to land to my WordPress installation immediately they type my domain. So yeah, you have to choose your site name. You can put previously we choose Camera. You can put Camera. Now, any title you put right here is what search engine is going to index. If you put Camera Store, you will know that whenever people search for Camera Store, they are going to see your website link. Now, here you can also put your site description, what you are selling. You can put you're selling perfume or other stuff, but I'm going to leave it default like. Now here you can put your admin username and password. Then you can put your admin email. You have to make sure you put the correct email in case of you do not remember your admin password again, you can reset it through your admin email. So after doing that, you click on install. But WordPress is already installed on this domain. I don't need to install WordPress again. Let me log in. So this is my WordPress dashboard. Immediately you install WordPress on your domain, you are going to log into your WordPress dashboard by putting wp slash admin to your domain. Then you use your admin username and password, or your admin email and password to log in. Now, after logging in, the first thing you need to do is to set up permalinks, which you can do from right here. When you click on settings, you click on permalinks. Now, if you come here, you can see there are a lot of permalink structure right here. This one is for day and name and other ones, but the best one you should choose is post name. Now, when you click on select post name, you scroll down and click on save changes. Now, the next thing you need to do is go to general. When you go to general, you will check if your site title, your tagline, your URL, and every other stuff is correct. Now, also you can select if you want anybody to register. Let me say you want your users to be registering on an e-commerce website, of which that before your user can buy a product, they need to register. So you can select this. Then you select if you want them as subscriber, contributor, author, shop manager, or anyone. But you choose subscriber since you don't want them to manage any other functionalities on your website except from purchasing a product. And then you click save changes. Now, after doing this, the next thing we're going to do is to choose a theme. You need to choose a perfect theme for an e-commerce website. In order to do that, when you come to plugins, you come to add new. Now, when you come to add new, you search for Astra starter sites. Now, you can see this starter templates. You click on install now, then click on activate. Now, after activation, you go to appearance, you hover on this appearance, then click on themes. When you click on themes, you click on, you make sure that Astra is installed. But when you install your WordPress newly, you will see this 2023 theme installed. In order to add new theme, you click on add new. Then here you search for Astra. When you search for Astra, you see it right here. You click on details and preview. You click on install now, which should be right here, and you activate it. Now, but Astra is already installed and activated on this domain. So the next thing to do is when you install that and activate that plugin, you click on this starter templates, which is when you hover on appearance, you click on starter templates. When you click on starter templates, here you can choose your editor, the editor you want to use. You can choose WordPress default block editor. You can choose Beaver Builder or Elementor, but choose Elementor. Elementor is one of the easiest web builder you need. Now, so this is some default or demo website in which you can install. Now you can see this is a brand store. You can see this is a brand store where brand products are sold, and you can see it right here. So one thing about this Astra starter site is that there are a lot of demos in which you can install on your domain and configure them easily instead of like designing your website from scratch. You can install this and configure it in few minutes. So this is this. So let's check other ones. There are a lot of design, but most of them are premium. You can say anyone that is premium will be showing premium this. So this is a store also. Now there are a lot of them. In order to filter them, you can click on this e-commerce right here. When you click on e-commerce, you'll see a lot of e-commerce store. This is premium, this is premium, this is free, and other ones. So, but I'm going to let's install this one for this website. Now, when you click on it, you click on skip and continue. So here you can choose the color of your website or anyone you want to choose. I'm going to leave this default color. Then here you can choose your font. If you want to use this one, you can see the font change immediately. Or you want to use this one, the font is going to change. Or you can put it to the default font. Then click on continue. Click on skip and continue. Then click on submit and build my website. So when you do that, you leave it. It's going to take a little more time for it to install the demo content. So this is it. The demo content have been successfully installed on this domain. Now you can click on view your website in order to view the design. So this is it. You can see right here, every single thing is already imported, including the product. Now you can click on this to see the product purchase. You can see we have add to carts. You can see the cart icon right here. You can see if you have balance and also user. You can see your user dashboard. So this starter site has all the features you need to build your e-commerce website. You can see everything right here. You can see your downloads, your address, your account details, your orders, and every other stuff. So I'm going to show you how to configure the homepage, which is this, or which you don't like the design like this. Now, in order to do that, as I said earlier in this video, there's what we call Elementor Builder. You can use to build pages on WordPress. Now, in order to edit this page with Elementor, the plugin has already been installed on this website. Now, if you go to your WordPress dashboard back and you go to plugins and you go to install plugins, you're going to see there are some plugins that have been installed on this website, and this plugin was installed because of you installed those demo content. Now here we need to first we need to configure this home page. I'm going to show you how to configure this page using Elementor. Then you can do it for your other pages. Also, you can follow the same process for your other pages. You can see right here we have about us, contact us pages also. So I'm going to click on edit with Elementor. I'm going to click on continue. Now, first, you need to activate container. When you click on activate container, from your Elementor settings, which you can see right here, you scroll down this Flexbox container, you set it from default to active. When set for default to active, you click on save changes. When you click on save changes, you go back to this. Now you can see right here, anywhere you click, you can see you can edit the write-up of this. Using Elementor is very, very easy. You don't need to do anything or code anything from scratch. You just need to click on that section when you want to edit and edit, including the button. You can change the write-up of the button from shop now to shop. You can see it right here. Then if you did something and you want to go back, you can click on Control Z um from your keyboard, your laptop keyboard, or you click on Command Z if you're using Mac. So you can edit the button, you can edit this thing also. You can remove anyone. If you don't want this one to be here, you can right click on this pencil icon right here and click on delete to remove it. You can edit this background image right here by clicking on this icon right here. Then you go to style. You can see right here, you can delete the image or choose a different image. You can choose this image or this image. You can choose this. You can see the image right here. So you can change the image also. Yeah, you can delete this or change the logo icon. You can see five selected images. You can change the logo icon and like put in the icons or the logos that you are partnered with, like the brands you are partnering with. You can change this also. Can edit this also. You can see it right here. You can edit the image box. So you can edit every single thing right here with Elementor. Every single thing on this page right here with Elementor, except this. There's a different section to edit the footer of this. So you can see when you click on it, it's going to be showing this. So this is how to edit with Elementor. You can edit every single stuff. The featured product, you can edit it. Now you do the same for your other pages. Now after doing that, make sure you click on update to save changes. Then you can click on preview changes to view the changes you made on your website. This right here, you can see the image we changed, the background image we changed for this is already updated. Now, after doing that, the next step we're going to do is to configure your e-commerce website. Now, configuring your e-commerce website means you want to configure your products and you want to configure the payment method, because users will have to be paid with their credit card instead of you to be manually accepting payment, or unless you want to manually accept the payment. Now, the first thing you need to do is go to demo tutorial, go to dashboard. Now, there's a plugin that is specified that has the whole functions you need for your website. This function includes the user dashboard and that you were seeing right here. This the user dashboard you were seeing right here, including this cart. The name of that plugin is WooCommerce and it's already installed on this website when we installed the demo content. So I'm going to click on dashboard. Now this is the plugin right here. This is the plugin right here. You can see it has home, orders, customers, coupons, reports, and other stuff. So I'm going to click on settings. Now when you click on settings, say you need to put in your address. Let me remove all this stuff. So yeah, you need to put in your address line, your city. You need to select your country. You put your postal code. You have to select your location, your shipping location. If you want to enable taxes on your products, you want to enable coupons. Your currency, you have to choose your currency depending on the country where you are, where you reside, other stuff you can put it. Then you make sure you click save changes. Then you go to products, let's click leave. When you go to products, yeah, you choose your shop page, which is the store. If any shop page you choose it to be showing when you click visit store, this shop page is where your products will be displayed. Then you choose your placeholder image, your unit, your review. If you want product your reviews where any users will be dropping reviews on each of your products, you can enable this and you click on save changes. Now next you go to shipping. When you go to shipping, yeah, you can add your shipping zone and fill in your shipping zone. Then you go to payment. This is the most important part of this e-commerce website where you'll be receiving payment. If you have an e-commerce website and you're not able to receive payment from your product when a user orders a product, it will not be a good way. So now, one thing about e-commerce, there are a lot of payment method you can use with this plugin. You can use Stripe, you can use Alipay, you can use Flutterwave, you can use Paystack or anyone. All you need to do, if the payment method you need right here is not showing you have to go to plugins, then go to add new. So let me say, for example, I want to use Paystack payment method. All I need to do is to search for Paystack. And when you search for Paystack, you can see Paystack WooCommerce Payment Gateway. So you click on install. Now, any payment method you search, you will see, like if you search for Stripe, you see Stripe WooCommerce Payment Gateway. That's how you're going to see it. Then you click on activate. Now, when you click on activate, you come back to your WooCommerce, then you come back to your settings. When you come back to your settings, you go back to payments. When you go back to payments and scroll down, you can see now we have Paystack credit or debit card. Now you can enable it right here. When you enable it, you click on finish setup. When you click on finish setup, here you can go to your Paystack account and copy your test secret key and test public key. But this is for testing. Now, if you disable this test mode, you can put live secret key and live public key and live public key. But if you enable this test mode, which means that you are only testing, and a user cannot purchase a product using test mode. So you have to make sure you disable this test mode in order to put live secret key and live public key. And when you do that, you click on save changes. Now you can do the same for other payment method you want to use. So after that, you click on accounts and privacy. When you click on account and privacy, here's where you do major configuration you want to do. You want to guest check out, allow customers to place order without that account. You can also choose if you don't want your user to place an order without account. Allow customer to log into an existing account during checkout. You can do this also. Allow customer. So you have to select the option you want to enable on your website, and you have to fill in your privacy policy so users will know what your store is about, the policy that is guiding your store. Then after doing that, you click on save changes. When you click on save changes here, you go to emails. When you click on emails, here this is where you can configure the emails that will be sent to your user. Anytime a user places a new order, they will be sent an email. If they cancel order, they will be sent an email. So you can say this is text or HTML. So you can click on manage to edit some part of it. Like if you want to choose a like you can say this is the emails that will be sent to your user, so you can configure it, but you don't need to configure anything. You can leave it like that. So you can next we click on integration. So yeah, this is if you want to integrate Maxmind geolocation with your store, then click on advanced. So this advanced is where you choose your pages. You can choose your cart page, you can choose your checkout page, you can choose your account page, your terms and condition page, and other stuff. You have to make sure this is perfectly correct and filled in. So after doing that, the next thing we need to do is to configure our products. Now, when you want to configure your product, you hover on this product right here, click on all products. And if you click on all products, you will see the default product that was installed on this website, but you need to delete this and create your own product. In order to add your own product, you click on add new right here. When you click on add new, here you need to put your product name. You can put this is a perfume. So yeah, you can add your product description. You can add how to use your product or what your product is about. So yeah, you can add your product price. You can see regular price, sales price. If you put this regular price, it's going to show a line in that price, like a council in that price, something like a council. Then here you can put your sales price. If your website is about digital products, then you can choose downloadable and virtual. Then also you can add your product short description. This is just a short description. Then from the widget right here, you can set your product image. You can add galleries, like if you want to add more than one image, like one more than one image to your product. Then here you can choose your product category. You can add a new category if the category of a product is not listed here. Then you can add product tags. You can leave this, you can leave this. So this is what you need to do. After doing that, you click publish to publish your product. Now people can be able to publish your product by adding to cart. So the next thing is to add pages to your e-commerce website, like disclaimer, um privacy policy, terms of service. So all you need to do is to click hover on pages and click on add new. So here you can put the title of your page, like about us. If you want to talk about your e-commerce website, you can put about us. Then here you can put your write-up. You can use AI to generate write-ups for your about us. You can do the same for your other pages. You can use AI like ChatGPT to generate about us for your pages. This is it. Then after you do it, you click publish. Then the next thing is there are some plugins you need for your e-commerce website. Like if you want to be generating traffic from SEO, you can go to plugins and go to add new. When you go to add new, you click on popular. Now, there are plugins, certain plugins you need to boost your website SEO. There are certain plugins that will show you the best practices in order to boost your website SEO. We have used SEO, but the one I usually use is AIO SEO, which is right here, AIO SEO. I'm going to show you how to configure this plugin. So I'm going to click on install now. Now the next one is Site Kit by Google. This plugin is going to help you like connect your website to Google Analytics. It's going to help you connect your website to Google AdSense and Search Console, because you need Search Console is a way of viewing your website stats, like how your website is performing on Google search engine. So this plugin, after installing, you click on activate. When you activate this plugin, You will launch the setup wizard, which you can do by hovering on this all-in-one SEO, then click on dashboard, which is this. When you click on dashboard, you click on launch the setup wizard. Click on let's get started. Now, first you need to choose. You can see here we have already choose online store. This is an online store. If you are creating a blog, you can choose a blog, a portfolio, or anyone. But this is an online store, so you can see this is a short description that will be showed on your website on search engine. Let me show you. So let's search for Amazon. When you search for Amazon, you're going to see a short description under here, which is you are saying free shipping on millions of items, get the best shopping items with Prime and other stuff. So that's the description that we should write it. So you can delete this to add your own, or and you don't need to make it longer like this. Something short like this is okay. So after doing that, then you can choose if you want your home to be displayed like this, home like this. But if you look at Amazon, you see their own is Amazon.com, spend less, smile more. So you can do the same for your own. You can delete this to be showing only your website title or anything you want to add. So after doing that, click on save and continue. When you click on save and continue, you choose if your website is managed by only you or an organization. So I'm going to select this admin, then this, then I'm going to click save and continue. When I click save and continue, here you can untick some of this. These are the pro features of the that is attached to this plugin. I'll see pro. So you can just leave only these ones that is free. You can leave only these two that is free. Then click on save and continue. Here you can choose if your website is. You can see this is how your website will be displayed on Google search engine. This is the configuration we did previously. So you enable this, your website is already live. You can enable sitemap or custom. Do you have multiple authors? Yes. And this one also yes. Then you click on save and continue. When you click on save and continue, you can skip this step, and click finish and set up to dashboard. So for the Sitekit plugin, you can use it to link your website. The process is automatic. You just need to choose the email you want to use to link your, or to create your Search Console dashboard, Search Console account. So it's very simple. So this is the basic settings you need to do on your e-commerce website. So in order to view how your e-commerce website is performing, you can go to WooCommerce, hover on WooCommerce, right, and you click on reports. When you click on reports, you'll see everything about your sales, the sales you made, your order placed, item purchased, and every other stuff. Yeah, you can track how your e-commerce website is doing, if you are generating more revenue or if you are losing revenue. So this is how to create an e-commerce website. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and not forget to share it with your friends who also want to learn how to create an e-commerce website.